go through all of the different scans, have a look at each scan at the data just to see what's there and visually check, because you may discover at this stage that some of the scans are usable or unusable, and as we go through we're going to see a range of different things from these scans. So this one, clearly we have the scanner positioned slightly differently, we've got slightly different visibility, so that's another interesting data set. We've got a lot of similar areas, a bit of different data. We come to 3, we're going to look in here, and what have we got here? Again, create an open model space view. If I zoom out of here, this one looks a bit of a mess. This is based on 2 scans, but used a continue option, which the scanner means it assumes that the second one is based on the scanner being in the same position, but actually it had been moved. And so we've got 2 sets of scan data here, and we're going to need to be able to separate out these scans. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to try and separate out these 2 sets of scans into new scan stations that we're going to just create arbitrarily. So if we click on the project, right click on the project, we can create a new station, and you can see it's automatically increased the numbering. I actually want to give these slightly different numbering. I'm going to call this station 0031 for this one, and I'm going to create, sorry, wrong option, right click on project again, create another station, and this is 0032. Now for both of these I need to create a ScanWorld before I can proceed, and create another ScanWorld, and now this gives me the basic structure I need to actually keep data in. And to ScanWorld 1 I'm going to copy the actual scan data and we'll paste it in here. You can also use the shortcut keys, Control C should work, and Control V there. And so I now have station 3.1 and station 3.2, and each of these has its own new set of scan data associated with it. And I can again create a model space in the model spaces folder. I'll do this for both of them. And then clicking on the model space, I can create an open model space view. And now, as I zoom around, you should see I have much better looking data. I've still got bits of noise around the outsides from reflections and refractions through glass at the ends of the scenes, but we can clearly see we've actually vastly improved that. And for 3.2 again, I'm going to create an open model space view, and now zoom out. This is quite oddly shaped, very long scene here. So that's allowed us to take data from one scan station that had incorrectly combined 2 different scans and separated those out into 2 new scan stations. That's an important step, so now we can actually proceed on to doing later steps of actually registering together the correct data sets that we want. One other thing we'll want to actually do is double check whether or not the data sets actually all have useful scans that we actually want to use, and maybe there are some scans that are not so good.